New York, go, New York, go. Say go, New York, go, New York, go. Say go, New York, go, new team, it's the same dream. New Nick City uniform, they stay clean. I just caught mine off of Fanatics in the garden with my hands in the air, we back at it.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of SKF Weekly. You see it. I'm your man, Ron. That's my brother. Okay, I'm holding it down for my Dolo, for Lonesome today. But am I really? Because you already know we got a draft special happening today. I have the pleasure of chopping it up with a young man who knows his stuff. He's young in age, but not in knowledge. He's been doing his due diligence for quite some time. I've heard about him for a while. I've seen some of his stuff, and he's recommended by people in our community that are well respected. So when they tell you this young man is the truth, believe it. So without further ado, let me bring him up. This is Mr. Xander Foreman from Ball Up Top. Let's get it, y'all.
What's going on? Nice to be here, for sure. Nice to be here.
Yeah, man. Welcome, bro. Thank you for being here. A pleasure to have you. Before we get into anything, I do got to ask you, I don't know why the Joe from my caller, Joe from AC is there. But I do got to ask you real quick. Where does this come from? You're inundated with stats, numbers, prospects, young, like where does this come from? Where did this love of the game come from, and how you got started doing all of this?
I would say, like for the longest I can remember, I've always been like locked into stuff like college basketball, NBA, whether it's stats, numbers, stuff like that. I probably would come from like when I was younger. I liked watching YouTubers like Kenny Beecham, stuff like that. So he's like a big inspiration for me. But I've been playing basketball my whole life too. So like the love of basketball has always been there. And I'm just like glad I'm able to, express what I think, my opinions, what I believe, just like to get it out there.
Huh, that's dope. No, I mean, that's really good. And so Xander does have a YouTube channel where you can find a lot of his takes and thoughts on players and different things. What's the name of the channel? Is it Ball Up Top?
Yeah, Ball Up Top with Xander Foreman.
Got it. And how long has the channel been up on YouTube?
I think just over 2 years, I think.
Oh, sweet.
2+ years.
Sweet. So, I'm definitely going to put the link in the chat for everybody. So you can definitely check out our guy, Xander. Like I said, you'll see as we continue, you'll be like, hey man, this is, I gotta hear a little bit more from this young man. He's got some stuff. So yeah, man, definitely. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Still Nick fans. And hopefully, more people will get to learn and know about you and your content, and you'll continue to grow and glow. That's my whole thing, growing and glowing, man. So
yeah,
salute to you. Thank you for being here.
I appreciate you. It's all you. I appreciate it.
Hey, man. And shout out to my guy, Fritz. Fritz, the thing about Fritz is that he's so special because not only is he a content creator, has his own show platform, but he's such a great moderator too. Look at my guy, Fritz, all over it. Shout out to you, Fritz. Appreciate you, my guy.
Shout out, yeah, for sure. That's my guy.
Yeah, no, he's great. So, guys, listen. You know that we are coming off a high. We're NBA champions, the New York Knicks, 2026 NBA champions. But there are some things that they're going to have to figure out. We don't know which way they're going to go. We don't even know if they're going to draft anybody. But if they do, what we would like to do is talk about some special prospects out there that they should consider. I figured, we would be best suited in initially talking about some dream scenarios of picks that could be, drafted at the spots that the Knicks have picks, and some more realistic scenarios because if, other people want these players too. So you don't know who's actually going to be there. And then we may throw in a couple other players that Xander has thought about. So yeah, man, without further ado, we currently have 3 picks. So we have 2 first-round picks and 1 second-round pick. And the thing is, like I said, with the Knicks, you guys, as fans, we've seen how many times they've traded back, completely got out of the draft. But, for now, they have the 24th pick. They have the 31st pick. So those are 2 first-round picks. And they have the 55th pick, which is in the second round. And some might say that 55th pick is gold because for whatever reason, the Knicks do really well with their second-round picks. But 55 is kind of far down. But, who knows? Who knows? You never know. This is supposed to be a very special draft. And maybe there's some diamond in the roughs that the Knicks can't pass up. So first up, Xander, with the 24th pick, is there somebody that you think would be a dream scenario for the Knicks, somebody that really worked for the roster right now?
I think the absolute dream at 24. Now it's tough because he's been, especially last couple of weeks, he's been on the rise as a prospect. His stock has gone up a lot. I think he's worked out well for some of the top teams. But the play style of Morez Johnson Jr., I just feel like is the play style that any championship level contending team has to have. I think the Knicks this year, maybe you could say that is they kind of had a mix because obviously Morez Johnson Jr., if you didn't know, great switchable defender. He has good size, 6'10", so he's going to play the forward position, but he's a great switchable defender. He's able to guard, I would say, 2 through 5. One of the best energy players I think we have in this draft. He dives for loose balls. He's someone who sets good screens. And then potentially moving off of Mitchell Robinson this offseason, he's a good rebounder too, offensively and defensively. But I would say that's probably a big dream because he's been considered higher and higher, like basically every single time I check these mock drafts. But like I said, he reminds me a bit of a Montrezl Harrell. Maybe if his game extends a little bit more, maybe an Aaron Gordon. But just defensively, switchable defender. He's basically a perfect basketball player when we're not talking about absolute superstars.
Okay. And just so you know, I was checking his measurables out there, guys. He's 6'9", 250 pounds. He's a beast. So I'll be honest with you guys. I would love to, give you guys a bunch of visuals for all of these players, but I really just didn't have enough time. I was stuck at work. So this is how it works out sometimes. But I do have Morez Johnson Jr.'s. So as you guys can see, this is his college stats for this year. 13 points per game, 7.3 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 0.7 steals, 1.1 blocks, 42% from the field, 34% from 3, 78% from the free throw line. Like I said, 6'9", 250 pounds. He's a beast. So, if the Knicks could get somebody like this, I could see why he would be a dream scenario because he fits the part and the athleticism as well as the skill. Man, but as Xander was saying, he's going to be highly touted, highly coveted, and he's moving up in the draft board. So it really is a dream. So
it feels like at this point, it's probably we'd have to maybe move up for him, and then that is a whole different scenario. So dream if he falls to 24. I think there's a couple of teams in the early 20s that also might look for him. So if we're able to get him, I think that's an absolute win of the draft.
Yeah, no, that would be something. But we gotta look at things a little bit more realistic, folks, because he's definitely somebody that looks like his special talent. So if we had to look at a more realistic scenario, who out there is somebody that might fall to the Knicks at 24?
The first name I'll probably put out there is Koa Pete from Arizona. This is someone who earlier in the season was touted as a potential top 10 pick. He put up great numbers to start the year for Arizona. His role kind of not diminished, but he took a bit of a back seat as the season went on. They had some great wings over there. I like him for the Knicks because similar to Morez Johnson Jr., he does play with great physicality. I wouldn't say he's as good as a rebounder as Johnson, and he's definitely not as good as a defender. But this is someone I feel like if he takes a bit of a projected slide, which is looking like that he might, getting more size, getting someone who could play in the dunker spot, someone who could pass the ball, who's also fluid on offense, would help a lot. Now, the main downside to his game, I'd say, is for sure the three-point shot. We thought it was going to be there coming out of high school at Arizona. just non-existent, which really sucks. But I would like him for sure if we're able to target a forward. Now, also, two guys I like at the wing position or guard position, depending how you look at them. I like Malik Thomas from Arkansas and Isaiah Evans from Duke. Just
Mhm.
more shooting. We know Clarkson, free agent, Shamet, free agent. So if there's any questions there, you get great shot creation from Malik Thomas that can come off the bench right away. Probably be better than what we had Jordan Clarkson do this year. And then I think Isaiah Evans could maybe, I mean, 1-for-1 might be a stretch because of what Shamet was doing during the playoffs. But regular season wise, I think Isaiah Evans can come in and shoot the ball similar to what we saw Shamet.
Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, that's definitely something they got to consider because I mean, obviously, as Knick fans, everybody, we all want all these guys to come back, but we don't know if that's going to be in the cards financially. The Knicks might have to make some tough decisions and get some cheaper replacements for people who have really been a part of this team and had a lot of success. So it's going to be a tough time. And real quick, just so everybody can get a quick idea of these guys and what they're looking like. This is Koa Pete. He is 6'7", 245 pounds. As Xander was saying, he's out of Arizona. 14 points per game, 5.6 rebounds, 2.6 assists, shoots 52% from the field. 3-point shooting was at 35%, and 62% from the free throw line. I always find that remarkable that somebody can shoot 35% from three and 62% from a flat standing free throw line. It's just the craziest thing ever.
I think like that could also be a telling stat. I think recent years have shown that inconsistent free throw shooting or inconsistent 3-point shooting will carry on to the next level. If you're not great at both, one might dip. But I also like the 34%, I would say, is kind of just like kind of out the window. He shot at low volume, wasn't like actively looking to shoot off the catch. But I guess for the small volume, 34% doesn't sound terrible. It's just he's gonna have to be willing to shoot them at the next level for sure if he's gonna be listed or 6'7" essentially.
Yeah, I hear you. That's a weird it's a weird set of numbers because it reminds me of somebody. And one thing you got to know about me, Xander, is I am great with faces. I'm terrible with names. I forget names all the time, especially over time. There was a young player, well, I don't even know if he's in the league right now, and I can't think of his name. Shoot. And he was a player who played for the Lakers. He played for Houston and he played for Dallas. Tall though. I think he was also with Portland, might have been. But as it comes to me, and people will understand what I'm thinking because this person could shoot 34, maybe 35% from three. Also was a terrible free throw shooter for the fact that he could shoot. And those are the type of guys that honestly you think it's not an issue, but it really can be an issue because they're just not pure shooters. And when you need to create your own shot, you need a little bit more of that pure shooting to catch guys off the dribble, mid-range shots. You can't be dependent on the 3-point shot all the time. So something to think about. But I like that. And then you also mentioned Malik Thomas. Let me see if I can just bring up Malik Thomas real quick. Yep, there he is. And this is Malik Thomas, guys. He is 6'3", 190 pounds. I've heard his name also mentioned in circles around the Knicks. Yep. I know most Knicks fans are going to be looking at him and like, ugh, another 6'3" guard guy. Because that's the growing thing, Xander.
I mean, I could see where they could be coming from for sure.
But I mean, and yes, he's another lefty, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. 15.6 points per game, 3.8 rebounds, 2.5 assists, shoots 43.5% from the field, but he actually shoots. He's a jump shooter. Shoots 41.6% from three, 84% from the free throw line. Yeah. So he's interesting, guys. And if you're looking for somebody who could really spell Brunson off the bench, this kid might be somebody special to think about. And of course, that's saying that you're ready to move on from somebody like Tyler Kolek. You don't have the money to really sign Jose Alvarado, and you're trying to move in a different direction while still having some great talent at a position. So something to think about. Something to think about. I like from what I was seeing. I saw highlights of his game. I like it. He's got that typical herky jerky lefty stuff that lefties all have, that special thing about them. But it is interesting to see how that would work. And I think he's somebody that I could see them drafting if they know Alvarado's not coming back, and if they have it in their mind that maybe Kolek won't work out. Like they might, there's a chance, because Kolek is deserving of getting a shot. But if they feel like, hey, he's making his contract is a $6 million contract, whatever it is for the year split up, maybe we can get somebody cheaper on a rookie scale, like this young man who has a lot of talent. They might think to go a different route. So yeah, and go ahead. Sorry. Continue.
Oh yeah, I think at 24. If the bigs aren't where they want them to be, and there's not someone on the board they're willing to take, they could for sure replace what Tyler Kolek potentially would have brought for the future. It's like a pretty solid guard class, I think, around this range. So if needed, that could for sure be an avenue.
Right. No, I agree with you on that. That's all I keep hearing. I mean, there's so many different players that everyone should be looking at, and it's this one is kind of tricky, because in my mind there's so many different players that could really be good, and it's like you don't know who's going to be the Dwayne Wades, the Russell Westbrooks, the Donovan Mitchells, those guys that are picked later in the draft that turn out to be gems. If there's any Nikola Jokic is in this draft, you just don't know. And you also mentioned Isaiah Evans from Duke. I'm a little biased here because I'm a Duke fan as well. So but Isaiah Evans, I am.
Wow, I'm a UConn fan, so I feel some type of way about that.
Hey, listen, I'm still a good guy though. I'm also a Met fan. If that makes you feel a little differently about me, if you're a Met fan, I understand. You've been through a lot.
All right. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. No, it's tough, man. It's tough. So Isaiah Evans is 6'6", 186 pounds, 15 points per game, 3.2 rebounds, 1.3 assists, shooting 43.3% from the field, 36.1% from three, 86% from the free throw line. So he's also an interesting player, and he does fit that outside of the 6'3", 6'4" guard thing. He's actually 6'6", and so I think that's something that a lot of Knick fans would like. They have been clamoring for tweeners, those guys that are in between the 6'5" and 6'8", 6'9" realm, because I feel like that's the new way of the NBA, and we want to be able to match up with these teams that have taller position players around the court. So that might be a way that we look at it. We'll see. Okay. Before we get to your next thoughts, I just want to read this super chat that we got. Shout out to Knick Nation. Thank you for the generous super chat. You know what it is. Salute my guy. Love the content. Knicks in 5. Imagine our young guys all taking the next step with this new development coaches. Wow. Yeah, I mean, this is the time, man. And I think I heard some news right before I was getting on the show, something about Mohamed Diawara might be signing a new $10 million deal. I don't know how many years that would be for. Maybe it's 4 years, maybe it's 2.5 per or something like that. But we'll see if that comes to fruition and gets done. But a lot of people definitely like Mohamed Diawara for his size and length and skill, and I think he's somebody the Knicks definitely need to consider holding on to. I mean, that's almost like having another draft pick.
Yeah, I mean his I hope his potential is we saw regular season, he was flashes. There was flashes. If he really pans out, that could be a whole new wrinkle into what, I mean, potentially this team could be for the next 5-10 years.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's something special about Diawara, and every time he gets more and more playing time, he gets more comfortable. You start to see his personality, his talent start to shine through even more. So yeah, I agree with you on that. All right, so and shout out to Craig. No, he's not. But I would be so lucky to have a son like Xander. I mean, you guys can already tell this is a smart young man, tons of potential. And definitely happy to have him here chopping it up with me. So appreciate you, Xander. Thank you again. All right. So we go from 24 to 31, folks. What's the dream scenario at 31, Xander?
The dream is not as outlandish as Morez Johnson Jr., but I mean, if we're able to snag Terrace Reed at 31, he could potentially be the most direct replacement that we could have for Mitchell Robinson. Now, defensively, I don't think he brings close to what Robinson brought. But when we talk about a rebounder in this draft class, at his size, he actually was listed a bit bigger than what I expected. But offensive and defensive rebounding, if he's available at 31, I think whether or not we draft a forward or wing at 24, I feel like that's someone that we have to get for sure, because he's arguably the best rebounder in this draft class. He plays with the physicality that obviously is our culture and what we need. He would be, in my opinion, the dream.
I like it. I mean, you know, stranger things have happened, folks. We watched, was it last year or 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago. Maybe 3. I got to tell you, time flies. I think it was 2 years ago. No, it might have been 3 years ago. Anyway, some wild stuff happened, and a lot of guys got picked at spots that we weren't expecting. I think San Antonio took a bunch of guys too early. One of them was Dyson Daniels. It was the Dyson Daniels draft. There was a lot of weird stuff that happened, and then cut to Dyson Daniels winds up being on the Hawks. But yeah, that was a draft that a lot of people who had players at certain spots, it didn't pan out necessarily the way they thought. So you never know what can happen. This is why this one is tricky, because there's so much talent. People are trying to hit home runs at different spots, and if you can somehow hit a home run at a later point in the draft where you don't have to pay necessarily high first round pick money, I'm sure they're looking to do that too. But that takes some deep, heavy level scouting. So we'll wait and see. I'm excited for tomorrow's draft to see how it pans out. But let's take a quick look at the measurables and stuff for Terrace Reed. Terrace Reed Jr. is 6'10", 260 pounds, 14.7 points per game, 9 rebounds. That's a solid rebounder right there. 2.3 assists, 60% from the field. Hold on. There's only one number I got to look at from a big man. 61% from the free throw line. Already that's beautiful.
Yep.
We'll take that.
Especially for us.
Yeah, we'll take it just in case. He also averaging 0.9 steals, so less than 1 steal a game, right under, but 2 blocks a game too. So, a rim protector, rebounder, solid free throw percentage for a big and 60% from the field. So solid. Yeah. I can see how this could be another one of those if he's there, Knicks might be hard pressed not to take him. Okay. All right. So that's the possible dream scenario, but more realistic because it could possibly be there. And what's the easier pick that might there's a higher chance that person will be there for the Knicks?
I would probably expect Zuby Ejiofor to be on the board more likely than Terrace Reed Jr. Now, New York, St. John's, easy connection right there. And honestly, as a UConn fan, I just think, maybe I had some negative opinions about him during the season. All out the window now, especially if he's going to be a target for the Knicks could be 24, 31, whatnot. But high energy player. I think a lot of his game in college probably won't translate to the NBA because he was given the ball a lot inside. That's just not what he's going to be at the next level. But solid switchable defender. Like I said before, high energy player. It just feels like another one of those guys that the Knicks would have to at least do their diligence on when it comes to draft night.
So, question about Zuby. Are you concerned that his height doesn't allow him to really stack up versus other centers? Because he's 6'8", 245. He's got he's a specimen. He's got the size, but he doesn't necessarily have the length. I don't know what his wingspan is. Let me check his wingspan real quick because that might answer my question. Zuby wingspan. Wingspan is 7'2". Not bad. 6'8", 7'2" wingspan that's not bad. So that's pretty good. Do you feel like watching him, he plays like a center or like a power forward?
I think he has to project to power forward. I don't think his size allows him to play center. I just don't. But there was even some moments during the season where he was able to stretch the floor. I think better than what we saw out of Koa Pete. But like I said, if he's able to just do his job on the offensive side of the ball, I think defensively could make up for a lot of what we're doing to get him at 31.
Okay. Let's take a look at Zuby's measurables once again and the rest of his numbers. So Zuby is 6'8", like I said, 245 pounds. He is scoring 16.3 points per game, 7.3 rebounds, 3.5 assists, shooting 53% from the field, 30% from three, 71% from the free throw line. That's nice. And averaging a little over 2 blocks and a little over 1 steal. So nice all around style player. Has the good size, so that's definitely a good thing. He also might be somebody that realistically the Knicks wind up with if they're trying to draft people in this year's draft. Yeah, because I've heard a lot about Zuby as well. His name has come up more often than not. So I definitely think that's somebody that should be on the fans' radar. Okay. Before we move on to second round stuff, was there anybody else that you liked around that spot that you wanted to mention as well?
Now just like prospects I overall like, maybe the Knicks target them, maybe they don't. I like Dalen Swain a lot from Texas. I think he could maybe be around the early 20 spot, also might potentially be gone. Other than that though, potentially we could take a shot on someone who might be a faller in this class. Now, Jaden Quaintance barely played during the regular season. Has great intangibles, and we did see good work from him in his freshman year, but he tore his ACL, had dealt with a lot of knee problems in his sophomore year. But if he can pan out to what we hope is his ceiling, then maybe the Knicks could look at him for 24, but I also don't know if it's worth picking him at 24. Because if we're at 24, we're hopefully getting a guy who can contribute right away. And I don't think that's what Quaintance is going to be at the next level, at least right away. Yeah.
That makes sense. Just so we know, let me see here. Dalen Swain, I've heard his name, but I haven't seen anything from him. Let's see here. What is his measurables looking like? Dalen Swain is 6'7", 211 pounds, 17 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, 3.6 assists, shooting 54% from the field, 34.4% from three, 81.5 from the free throw line, averaging 1.6 steals per game. Not really a block guy. 6'7", so smaller. But so he is interesting as well. And I could see how he could be around there, but maybe not. That measurable is a typical swing player in the league these days that everybody covets.
Yeah, so he's a great fast break player. I think he's best when down the court, full court player on both sides of the ball. That's when I think he plays at his best for sure.
I see. Walker Khan says, I love Jalen Brunson. We love him too. Thank you for being here.
You're not alone on that one.
Thank you for being here. All right. Okay, so now we get to where the money's made. This is where the Knicks do their best work, folks. Second round picks. And I honestly, knowing the Knicks, I would not be surprised. I mean, I know y'all will be sick tomorrow, but I would not be surprised if they trade both their first round picks and only draft a second rounder. So I would not be surprised. But is there anybody you think is a steal that the Knicks could wind up with the 55th pick?
I mean, again, maybe a bit out of reason, but I just loved what I saw out of him, especially to end the year. But Ugona Onwenso, I think that's how you pronounce his name, from Virginia, the big defensive specimen. I mean, insane shot blocker. He played great against Cam Boozer from Duke in the ACC championship game. But this is someone, I mean, hopefully he doesn't turn to an aerial hook Porty. I mean, it's been sort of tough down the line. But if he could be a good shot blocker, move well enough on offense to where it looks like he knows what he's doing, I think he could be someone that the Knicks could look for at 55. Again, though, shot blocking is a really good trait and skill that teams are going to look for, so maybe he goes a bit earlier. But, I mean, 55, if we're able to attack maybe a wing, and could be a wing and a guard or a wing and a big, or maybe just one wing with one of our first picks, I wouldn't mind taking him at 55. And then someone that's probably a bit more reasonable, out of USF, I believe, it's going to be Isaiah Nelson. Great rebounder. Doesn't have amazing size, but he's a great switchable defender, great rebounder, just plays with nice fluidity, tries his hardest basically on both sides of the ball. I mean, maybe I wouldn't directly compare him to Jeremy Shohan, but if there's a cheaper replacement, I mean, 55 is obviously going to be cheaper, but if there's a quick replacement that we could do for Jeremy Shohan, I would not mind Isaiah Nelson for sure.
Interesting. Isaiah Nelson. Not that. And you said he's out of Eastern Illinois?
Oh no, I said he was
out of, was it Tennessee Tech?
Nah, should be USF, I believe.
Oh, USF.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he spells his name wrong. I mean, differently than what I'm used to.
Yeah, he's got a A-I and a Y in the middle of his name, not what I'm used to.
Oh, geez. I would I would never.
Nah.
Isaiah. Sheesh. I ain't going to be able to find it like this. Let me find it this way. Sorry. Because I would not find no Isaiah Nelson that way, because that's nice to have something different. But let me see if I can find this. Jesus. I can't find it. I can't find his name. That is definitely an interesting. He's got an interesting spelling. So,
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Oh, I think I got it. Hold on. Oh, wow. Yeah. No, I mean it makes sense with phonetically.
You see where
I was just gonna say it
where
makes
mom
sense.
could be coming from. But
I get it. I get it. Okay, I get it. Got it. Yep. All right, that makes sense. Interesting. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at Ugona Onyenso. I don't know if I said that right. I probably butchered it. I mean, you did a much better job saying that than I did. Let's see. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, I hate it when you pull up these ESPN. Look at Fritz. Thank you, sir. Oh, I got it now, but I appreciate you. Look at Jordan Carter. Thank you. You guys are great. Let me tell you, the chat is where it's at, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Okay, got it. So, now he's interesting. Now, he might be more of somebody who is similar to a Mitchell Robinson type. 6.5 points, 4.9 rebounds, not an assist guy, 0.6 assist, whatever. 56% from the field, 27% from three. I mean, that's better than Mitchell Robinson could ever do. 72% from the free throw line, though. Okay. All right. My bad.
Got a little touch.
A little bit. All right. And then almost 3 blocks a game. Definitely a rim protector. 6'11", 237 pounds. So, like I said, this is somebody, I could see the Knicks having on the bench as somebody else that can, maybe Huck Porty is there and they want a change of pace player. He could be somebody that's an option. So definitely somebody to look at. And then we talked about Isaiah Nelson. Let me just switch it right here. Why not? There you go. And Isaiah Nelson is 6'8", 219 pounds. 15.9 points per game, 9.6 rebounds. Oh, strong rebounder. 1.2 assists, 56% from the field. Not a three-point shooter, 14%, but 72% from the free throw line. 1.4 blocks a game, 1.6 steals. I like this kid.
Yeah, rangy defender. He's one of the best defensive prospects, I think, in this class. He's been overlooked for a minute, too.
Wow. That's interesting. Now, that's the type of guy that we could use on the Knicks, like having some more defensive strength, good size, dog type players. Like if he has that mentality and that's the type of stuff he displays, I would think that the Knicks are definitely have him somewhere on their board. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it at all, man. I like a lot of these guys that you mentioned. Definitely could fit the bill as people that can develop on the team. We do know that nothing's going to last forever. These players usually either they play themselves out or they price themselves out because of how good they play. And the Knicks only have so much money. So eventually they're going to have to make some hard decisions over the next couple of years. This year, they're already making some interesting, tricky decisions. Next year, when you have guys like Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart's contracts coming up, it is going to get wild. So, it is good to try to, add a little talent to your roster, young talent that can be cultivated. You might find a diamond in the rough, That's how other teams do it. And the Knicks have not been blessed to be as fortunate with some of the drafting they've done. A lot of their players have been kind of second round talent because they haven't had a lot of opportunities to get, really good first round talent. The last high level first round talent we had was Obi Toppin.
Yeah, and even that didn't even really
exactly, and right, and that wasn't ideal, especially when you could have had Tyrese Halliburton there. But I digress. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right. It's fine. But yeah, no, that's dope. I mean, I would say that this is really cool. I'm excited for the draft. I haven't been really thinking about it too much in the last couple of years because the Knicks have been a win now team. But now that they've won, man, this is gonna be weird. I'm gonna be saying this for a while. They've won. It's just so nuts. It's crazy. Yeah. Now you got to start to kind of, retool a little bit and plan for the future while you continue to be a contender. So, hey, man, I just want to say thank you, Xander, for all the input and all the information. I did want to ask you, as far as your channel goes right now, what are you currently working on or what can we expect?
Next couple of days we'll be surrounded around the drafts, analyzing, breaking down some of the picks and whatnot. Then we get into free agency. I mean, this year, I don't know, it could be a bigger year if we see a lot of movement at the top, but even if we don't, there's a lot of names in the intermediate that could tip some teams, maybe even the Knicks, towards, upper, higher seed in the playoffs, or it could potentially diminish them. We'll see if the Knicks are able to, what happens with Mitchell Robinson, if they find a replacement in the draft, if it's somewhere else, but something's got to happen. So yeah, it's just draft, free agency. I'll probably do some summer league stuff as well. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, that's great, man. That's great. And so what do you do when basically the draft is over, in between drafts? What does your content look like at those points?
Like off season wise?
Yeah, off season.
Probably like more general NBA stuff, I would
Mhm.
say. I mean, you have to be creative during the off season because it's
Yeah.
the off season.
Right.
But yeah, probably more general stuff, I would say. It hasn't really been anything specific over the last couple of years, just trying to find some stuff, uh, capitalize off of it, look to create some type of content, just, stuff like that.
Cool. Dope. And I know you're in school and you're getting ready for the next chapter. You're going to be a senior this year coming up. Looking forward to college and all that. Is there anything specific that you're going to be studying or thinking about?
I'm not sure yet. I mean, I have looked. I mean, I've toured some schools, whether that's like the sports broadcasting department, um, media centers, stuff like that. But just I want to try to like stick to what I think I could excel best at. Because I'm comfortable doing stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just want to whatever's best for me. That's what I want to pursue potentially.
Mm-hmm.
That could, yeah, just stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I will tell you for someone at this young, ripe age, the type of knowledge and information that you're retaining, the way you carry yourself, your projection and tone, it all works perfectly for that line of work. I think you'd be fantastic at it. So it's definitely something you should consider. I mean, I'm sure you could do a bunch of different things, but I think you'd be great at doing sports analyst stuff, broadcasting, anything of that nature. I think you'd be fantastic at it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
No, I'm 100%. I'm not just saying that because you're here. I've watched some of your content, like I said, and I've watched you with Fritz. I watched the interaction, how the banter goes back and forth, and just how you carry yourself. Very mature, but beyond your age and knowledgeable. And I think you'd be fantastic at it. And I would definitely support anything you got going on. I'm rocking with you, man.
Thank you. For sure.
No doubt.
Thank you.
No doubt. And you're definitely welcome to come back here anytime. Now, I have a bunch of different people that I could go to get draft information, stuff of that nature. But as long as you're doing it and you're free, you're my draft guy.
Thank you. That means a lot, for sure.
No doubt, man. Because I like everything about how you portray yourself and how you carry yourself. And I definitely like the fact that I know that I'm getting a little longer in the tooth. I'm getting a little older, man. So I'm not on top of it the way I used to be. So it's nice to see somebody who's young like you, who's paying attention to this stuff, to school these old fogies like me, the old school, the unks of the world, about some of these young prospects. So I definitely appreciate you, man.
Thank you. It's an honor being on here, for sure. Like,
Thank you. The honor is all mine. So once again, guys, I want you to make sure I pinned it in the chat. I pinned Fritz's message. That will give you the link for Xander's channel. Definitely check him out for all your college basketball needs. Definitely draft prospectus stuff, what's happening right now, and tune in because he's going to continue to be giving you some good knowledge and information as these days go by. The draft is tomorrow, obviously. So are you doing like anything like a live watch of the draft or anything?
I'm actually going to be at the draft. I'm going to the draft this year.
Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. This is somebody who takes it serious. Let's go.
Yep. I'm excited.
Yeah. Where's this draft going to be at?
Barclays, yeah.
Barclays. Okay, so I know in the past I think they might have done it at Radio City, but I guess they're doing it at the Barclays now. I mean, Barclays got to do something because they're not doing basketball there.
Not recently. The one thing they got over us is the KD Kyrie. After that, it's nothing.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry if there's any Brooklyn fans out there that know me. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was a low blow, but I'm a Met fan. I could do this. The Knicks just won. Come on, give me a break. It's all right. Anyway, once again, thank you. Definitely shout out the channel and the platform. Is there certain times you come on, or you just do it randomly?
Mostly random. I want to get more structured, but right now it's mostly random.
Okay. And once again, the name of the channel is
Ball Up Top of Xander Foreman.
There you go, folks. Listen, if you want to find out more, especially about these young basketball players, definitely check out his content. I'm gonna definitely use him. He's gonna be my crib notes, my cheat sheet. Back in the day in school, we used to have crib notes. Yeah, Xander's my guy for that because I'm lost. It's not the same. So once again, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, and hang tight as I close the show. And guys and gals, shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me give you a quick shout out. before I get out of here, and look forward to catching me at 10 o'clock. I'm going to be heading over to Blorence Tears and chopping it up with Uncle Freezy. So that's another reason why I'm ending the show, because I got to jump on another show. So check that out, folks. Shout out to Walter Blackman. What up, Walter? Appreciate you as always, my guy. Thank you for being here and a member of the channel. Shout out to Joey Rip 'em Up Sports in the building. Salute, Joey. Good to see you as always. Another member of SKF Army. Salute. He said Kumo D is a great signing for us. Yeah, no, I mean that's the guy. We like Diawara. Miggy PM, a member of the SKF Army. Salute. What's going on? Obviously, Fritz is in the building. My guy Xander. Yes, of course. Nick Yak is here. 10 players signed, 4 to go with 14 million left. I like it. Shout out to Wakar Khan. Says hi, you. I think that's to you. Dan Litt is in the building. What up, Dan? Yes, once again, you're going to be able to say that all year, Dan. Imagine 2025, 2026 NBA champions. So, man, I'm not going to get used to this. This is crazy. Let me see. Was anybody? Wiz in the building? Shout out to Wiz. What's going on, Wiz? Good to see you. Randu's here. Salute. And salute to Xander into the chat. Of course. Appreciate you, Randu. Mets 2128 in the building says, remember, Ron, be ready for tomorrow night. I'll be ready to watch. I don't know if I'll be able to chop it up with you, but I will see. I will see if I'm free, Mets. Wolverines is in the building. Said draft all Wolverine players. Look at you. You must have liked the first thought though, Mr. Johnson Jr. Randu says, Ron, let's be realistic. We are not getting Morris Johnson Jr. He is going to be to a lottery team. I mean, that's why it's a dream. we can hope, you know. Anyway, let's see. All right, I think I shouted out everybody. Got my guy Craig. Okay, HRM the Great is in the building. Salute, HRM. Good to see you as always. Travel Vibes is here. Salute. The Man Cave Podcast. Salute to the almighty chat and panel. Salute. Appreciate you. Okay, so he says his guy, if Mitchell Robinson's not here, is Uganda on US. So I think I said that. I'm getting closer.
I mean, we'll figure it out. We're
going to get it eventually. Okay, Wonder Woman's in the building. Good evening, Ron, in the chat. Hope everyone is well. Appreciate you. Cardiac Nix is here. Salute, Ron, in the SKF chat. Nick Yak's like, good luck, young man. Yeah, man, we're all pulling for you, bro. It's infectious. Wiz just subscribed to your channel. Salute. No Strays is in the building. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. He said, hey, Nick fans, why y'all ain't tell me gyros were so good? They are delicious. Dripmore is in the building, member of the SKF Army. So what's good, Nick fans? We champs, baby. What up, champ? Big Mo signed up. Who's next? Let's go. All right. Yep. So that's everybody. Shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. And shout out to the replay gang. When you catch this and see this, enjoy. This was a good one. I would not steer you wrong. Wiz also says, finally, Isaiah Evans, Zuby, UConn Center, and yes, Duke Center are my favorites. There's no bias there. and you hate Duke? Really?
I'm with you.
Oh, because, well, we know why you do, but, you know, I'm sorry to say Duke's been running in circles around the NCAA for many years. But now UConn's been cooking. So
yeah, I don't think won championships in 2015. I think we got a couple. We got a couple.
Back in the day, though, we had something going on. We had something cooking. But anyway, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's y'all time now. It's y'all time. All right. So once again, I want to say thank you to Xander Foreman. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you for being here. We will definitely support you. Check out your content. Everybody, go give him a like, subscribe to his channel, and stay tuned for everything good that he's got going on. As you guys know, I always tell you, no matter what, the good, the bad, the ups, the downs, we are still Knick fans. Please don't forget to tell a friend who tells a friend who tells another friend. Still Knick fans. We'll be back again, whether it be on Monday nights at 9 p.m. for SKF Weekly, Saturdays at 11:30 a.m. for Know the Ledge, where I talk y'all off the ledge, or y'all help talk me off the ledge when it comes to the Knicks. But right now, I don't know. people are like, Ron, you might have to change the show because we just won the championship. There's no ledge to jump off of. I hear you. But to believe me, in due time, it'll be some ledge. We'll find out that somebody's gone. Y'all be like, oh, no. Yeah, so I'm here for that. I'm the therapy. So I want to say thank you to everybody once again. Shout out to Hood Darren in the building. What's good? Appreciate you. Take care of yourselves. Be good out there. And as I always say, if you can't be good at it. Hang tight, Xander. Let me get up out of here, y'all. Take care. Have a great rest of your night. Let's go, Knicks. Check me out on Blorence Tiz with Uncle Freezy in a little bit. We out of here, folks. Laters. NBA champions, yo. We are the NBA champions. I can't believe
it. New York Knicks. First. Go Knicks.
We can finally, start playing, man. So much talk. This whole summit, it's felt like so long because we've had so much to talk about. At times it's been kind of slow, but we've been talking, right? But we've actually had a really good off season for this New York Knicks team, and it's been very active. There's been a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, Knicks family, we in the building. I am the Objective fan from the Objective Knicks fan channel. And I'm going to give a big salute to Ron and John from Still Knicks fans.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Knicks family, I'm Stephanie, a.k.a. Blood Sweat Tears. We are still Knicks
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Lady and the Chef from Two Knicks Chick Podcast. Still a Knicks fan.
What's good, party people in the place to be? It's your main man.
What's up, everybody? This is Steve Black 21 at Two Knicks Chicks Podcast, and I'm still a Knicks fan.
Yo, this is your boy Sim from Nothing But Knicks. Through all the struggles, through all the heartache and pain, ladies and gentlemen, I am still a Knicks fan.
Peace, y'all. This is Apollo Reed from the Garden Knicks crew. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm still a Knicks fan.
I'm still here. We're still here. Still Knicks fans. It's a fandom. It's a lifestyle.